Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and we have another Fast Drive Football YouTube League game. Tonight we are, let's go down to the field, the dice box, and I'll show you. We have the Vegas Steve Towers Vegas Gamers versus Sean's French Tricycles. We are in Paris, France tonight. Both Vegas and France are 5-2. Vegas uh, has 160 points for and 115 points against. And Sean's French Tricycles have 118 points for and 70 points against. So this is a week 8 game. We are now, we are starting the second half of the season, basically. And this is the only game of week 8 that I will televise live. The rest will be aired offline. And from now on, I'm going to do like at most 2. If I do football anyway, I'm going to do no more than two games a day. And with the baseball game, it's just going to be one game. And pretty much, um, I just want to keep this like I have been between 20 and 40 minutes. Games typically somewhere between 20 and 25 minutes. So if I do 2 a game, that 2 a day, that's like an hour. I don't want to take much time, away from other things. Life, real life. Sometimes I get too involved in these games, and I just have to step back occasionally. And we all have to step back occasionally, and family and friends and loved ones are more important than these games are. I did get something today special for Sunday in case Cincinnati wins. I got some backwoods cigars, so if Cincinnati wins, we'll light up the night. So and even if they don't win, I'll probably light up at least one. Uh, so that's pretty much. Oh, like I said, I've already created the team names for um, season 2, um, and I already know that the winner is going to be prolific, and the team with the worst record is going to be like semi-prolific. So the one stays strong, and the worst one isn't going to be the worst one for season 2 type thing. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sometimes on my channel I get some sort of Russian comment or something. Don't ask me why, but it pops up every now and then, and I have to block the user because I don't know them and I don't know what they're saying. So it's like better safe than sorry type thing. Um, let's go down to the field. and we'll see who wins the coin toss. Okay. Okay, the Vegas wins the coin toss. And they will defer, so that means Sean's French Tricycles get the ball. And that means 2 ticks will come off the clock. So that's, we start the 2.5 minute mark, and it's a 1, 2, 4. We're in average field position. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. We're in average field position, not great field position. So this is a punt. The French Tricycles will punt on their first possession. All right. Okay, that will take us to the 5 minute mark. Let's see, 15 on the punt is poor field position for Vegas. Okay. Let's see here. Well, we're still at the 5 minute mark here. 1, 3, 4. Poor field position, yes. This will be a punt by Vegas. $25 on the punt. That will be poor field position for France. Um, 466. That's 4 ticks off the clock. That's at least 5 minutes. Let's check out, see if we get another 2.5. No. So that takes us to the 10 minute mark. 4, 4, 6. Poor field position, yes. This will be a field goal attempt by France. And that's a 51. And just so you see, it's just inside the uprights. That is good. France will take a 3-0 lead. And they'll kick off the Vegas. 34 on the kickoff. Average field position. Okay. That's another 5 minutes gone by. Let's see if 2 more ticks. Can we get into the second quarter? Yes, we do. Takes us to the 2.5 minute mark of the second quarter. And that's going to be a fumble for France. Let's see. symbol on the punt. That's a 2. That will be average field position for Vegas. That will be at least 5. Can we get 7.5 from it? No. And it's 166. It takes us to the 7.5 minute mark, halfway through the second quarter. 166. Dull offense for Vegas. That's no. This will be a TD pass for Vegas. And the extra point is good. So that makes it 7-3 Vegas. All right. 26 on the kickoff will be average field position for France. Can we get 7.5 minutes on this one? No, just missed it. 5-5-6 for France. Poor field position. No, this will be a TD pass for France. That takes us to the 12.5 minute mark. And you'll see that 32, the extra point is good. So that makes it 10-7 France. Okay. That will be an average kickoff for return for Vegas. Okay. And that will be the end of the first half. There's nothing about being efficient or inefficient. So that's the end of the quarter. It takes us to the third quarter. It's 10-7 France. Vegas will get the ball. Oh. Let's see. 36 on the kickoff will be average. It's an average return. 2 ticks off the clock. That's 2.5 minutes. 3, 4, 5. Dynamic or home offense. They are not dynamic, nor are they the home offense. Soft defense, no. This will be a punt for Vegas. .66 on the punt. Will be great field position for France. Two ticks off. Takes us to the 5 minute mark of the third quarter. 3, 4, 5. This is, they are not dynamic, but they are a home offense. So that will be a field goal attempt. 55. They miss because you'll see that the field goal is 11-53. So that is a miss. So Vegas gets average field position. 4 ticks off the clock. Can we get another 2.5? No. 4-6-6. Staunch defense. And you'll see that France is staunch, so that will be a punt. All right. 4 ticks left in the third quarter. Okay. 56 on the punt will be average field position for France. Two ticks off. That will give us 2 ticks left to go in the third quarter. 3-6-6. Poor field position. No. This will be a TD pass for France. Okay. Extra point on this is missed. Wow. They're 11-64, and they got a 66. So it's 16-7 France. Um, 53 will be average field position for Vegas. Three ticks come off the clock. That takes us to the 1:15-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 2-4-5. Dynamic offense. No. Soft defense. No. Porous offense. No. This will be a corner punt. Uh, 54 on the corner punt. Average field position for France. Three ticks come off. That will take us to the 5-minute mark. 2-4-5. Dynamic offense. No. Soft defense. No. Porous offense. No. This will be a corner punt. Um, 25 on the corner punt will be poor field position for Vegas. But that doesn't always necessarily mean anything. 4 ticks, 5 minutes go by. Can we get 2.5 more? And the answer is no. 1-2-6. Reliable offense. No. Meek defense. Semi. Decider die says no. Shaky offense. No. Aggressive defense. No. This will be a punt for Vegas. And that takes us to the 10-minute mark. 4 ticks left in the game. And 44 on the punt. Average field position for France. That takes them to that basically is the end of the game right there, because we have 4 ticks left. That is the 4 ticks, so that's the end of game. And just that quick, very quick game tonight. But no scoring in the fourth quarter at all. We had a field goal by France at the 10-minute mark of the first quarter. Vegas came back with a touchdown at the 7.5-minute mark of the second quarter. And France got a touchdown, and that made it 10-7 at half. And it stood that way until the 12.5-minute mark of the third quarter. France got a touchdown, but they did not get the extra point. But that's all they needed, because there was no scoring in the fourth quarter, and it was 16-7 France. So that means Vegas is 5-3. They got 7 points, so they're 167 and 16 points against. That'll be 133 against. Okay. Moves France to 6-2. They had 16 points for. That puts them at 134-4 and 77 points against. And those are your updated standings. Vegas 5-3, France 6-2, 167 points for, 131 against, 134 points for, 77 against. So it's where we stand. I'll have to go through and play the rest of the games out, and I'll choose the next best game for week 9, and we'll go from there. I hope you enjoyed this tonight. You all have a good night. If you like what you see, subscribe, turn on your notifications, give a thumbs up. If there's a team that you would like to see play, whether it's one of my YouTube teams like these, or it's a real team, just kind of tell me the teams, tell me the years. I downloaded the 1988 Bengals season. I downloaded the 81 season, and I downloaded also the 1968 season, and that's because that's the very first year that the Bengals played. And I might try. I'll have to go on footballreference.com and maybe play 2 or 3 of those games just to see how the Bengals did. There's a lot of if this roll happens, interception. If this roll happens, fumble type thing. And I'll explain those when I get there. I have to actually download the had to print out the cards. So when that happens, you'll see some of that. So I hope all your rolls are good ones. And until next time, this is fast, fast drive football. And this is Philip. Take care and go Bengals. This Sunday's the big game. Are we going to be smoking some of these? We'll find out. Until then, take care.